Hello, beautiful bastards. The name is Wolf, and welcome back to some more backpack battles. I've got some ideas, some other builds I want to continue to test and try out. So that is exactly what we're going to be doing. So I like to start off with a torch. I think it is very, very powerful. A little bit of bacon never killed anybody. And I am going to sag one round here. Just a little bit of sandbagging right here. Because it most likely means we are going to get into the losers bracket, and that is a little easier to deal with. Although we do have there's the battle rage. I was going to say, like, it looked like we might actually win, but I forgot about the battle rage. Nice. We have a sail +2. Very, very good. We also have a dagger. I find that the molten dagger so far has not yet served a great purpose. I don't hate an early banana, especially if we are going to spice things up. We also have a burning coal right there, which is very, very good. Let me actually spice things up a little bit more now that we can. Look at that. Perfect. A little bit of fire. Awesome. So we're both igniting the torch and getting a burning coal, which I think is a really cheap item. And it's so strong because it has infinite potential, right? And the faster it goes, it's innately already quite fast, mind you. The faster it goes, the stronger it becomes. Of course, the counter is thorns, but you have an item against it that actually empowers you, which makes it faster. Stamina is really the limiting factor then, but that's neither here nor there. Speaking of stamina, another banana. I don't think I need one right now, so we'll just roll past it. I could go with a wooden buckler. I think I'm just going to invest in a little bit of space. Get that stone, a little bit of onion or garlic. I think that is fine. I think that looks good. A little bit of early tanking, a little bit of healing. We do have a scaling damage system right here. So hopefully this will give us some wins in the early game. Because we did go with a bit of a less optimal play at the beginning. So we don't want to fall too far behind. We have another burning coal right here. I don't hate burning coals just randomly in my bag either. Simply because it cleanses debuffs. And there's just so many issues right now with debuffs ruining all my runs. It has been quite brutal, mind you. There we go. A little bit more speed on the burning torch. I don't hate that. But yeah, there has been a lot of like mass poison builds and a lot more, warlocks and such. So it's been tough if you don't have a cleanse in the early stages. Speaking of, am I going to lose this because of the poison? No, but I got close enough to scare me a little. All right. And this is early days. Does not bode well. All right. So I'll keep this going. I'm actually going to move this over here simply because I can still benefit from it a little bit. Another free stone. Let's move this about. A goobert would not be a terrible notion. So I think I'm going to lock this in. And then what I'm going to do is move this outside of the bag. Move this in. Yep, I think that is good. And then we are going to move this up like that. Can I find a slightly more favorable position? I think this will do for now. This will do for now. And then we'll call it a day as we move on. We want to keep the torch kind of like going right now. It does already going quite fast, as you can see. We have a cooldown of less than a second. Yeah, that's a lot of thorn damage we are taking. We do have a little bit of buffering with the shield, so we did make it through, but it's a lot of thorns. And if you don't have a lot of hard-hitting attacks, but a lot of small-hitting attacks, yeah, that is a bit of a problem. I don't like the flame whip. I've tried it. I honestly did, and I didn't like it. And that's the whole story, really. I just didn't fancy it just yet. I might change my tune on that in the future. You never know with these things. What we're going to do, however, is move this to the side, move our goobert over there. All right. I do want to keep my food, if possible, connected to some extent. Unfortunately, I don't think that is necessarily super possible right now. So we'll just have this fuse together for the time being. Let's actually move this up to the side so we can buff the garlic, get the stone in, keep the burning coal going. So yeah, the chili goobert is going to facilitate some much needed healing, and of course some much needed additional heat with the haste, which is very, very lovely. Speaking of whips though, chain whip, yeah, chain whip is lovely. I don't hate the chain whip, because it on hit removes 2 random buffs from your opponent during battle rage, additionally heal for 8, which is so good if you think about it. Especially since we are buff focused. So he's just slowing us down tremendously, which is very frustrating. Having that said though, we have survived. We have the chili goobert now as well, which is huge. I could go for the impractically large greatsword, but that's a very specific build that freaks me out to this very day. I could go for some more space as an early investment. A little bit of regen. I don't hate that for now. I could buy the potion, but I think I don't necessarily enjoy that. Although I don't have this, I don't have the recipe here yet. And apparently there's a recipe attached to it. So Gloves of Power. Let's see what that actually ends up doing. The Gloves of Power. We'll buff the burning coal while we're at it. I don't have this one yet, so this is going to be a world first for me. Let's see what we end up getting though. There's a lot of torch power going on here. A lot of flames. A lot of chili there too. Very similar to my build. He does have a shield, but it looks like we are slightly better off. And when I say slightly, I mean quite a bit, surprisingly. So what do these gloves do? Gloves of Power. Weapons deal 20% more damage, but attack 10% slower. But weapon hits gain 2... Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. Oh no, I'm getting ideas. And it's never a good idea when I get ideas. Let's go with the friendly fire right here. I had something different in mind, but I have been convinced to be swayed. I am swaying from the path. So let's actually see what we can do with this Gloves of the Power. I don't hate it. Okay, let's actually get a little bit more speed involved. I think that is more than acceptable. We have another burning coal we can leverage. I don't hate the Wolpentinker, especially not on sale. Simply because, well, it is stamina, right? Like it's much needed stamina. And although it doesn't actually work anymore to speed it up with the gloves, I think I'm going to keep it simply because for every buff that we have, we gain 0.7% generation, which is going to be much needed to keep this torch from stopping, right? So look at that. We're just going to build up more and more. Look at how much armor it's generating. Maybe we should add the fire shield to that. Oh, I'm getting ideas now. Oh, I'm starting to see the future. I am starting to see the past. I'm a whole new world. Look, I'm getting excited, okay? Bite me. Let's actually go around here and tap that. I need another potion. I need another glove. There's the potion. All right. I need another glove. I need another power glove. I guess they do look kind of like the old school power gloves. Who knows? Like, yeah, let's speed this up just a little bit. That's so much additional buffering now, and the more haste we have, the faster it becomes, which is so very, very nice. Okay, let's actually see. We do have another burning coal we could leverage. So let's. Of course, with all the haste, the Wolpentinker also speeds up. There is the one that I wanted. So let's actually get the Shield of Valor. We'll turn it into a Shield of the Sun, and then we try to connect it to the Gloves of Power. Let's see if that actually works. Because the Shield of the Sun, if I am correct, generates... wow. Yep, there you go. Berserker, double axe. It cannot be bested. It is too strong. But yes, we can, hopefully, generate just enough shenanigans to facilitate this. I do need more space because the shield ain't small. All right, so let's do that. So it does seem to generate, yes. So now we're actually, items give 30% more armor, which is very, very nice. So we could actually like buff this, you know, all the way to next week if we would want to. Let's actually get a little bit of bonus armor at the beginning so we have more time to scale. But yes, the fire shield or the sun shield actually has a benefit of generating armor that hurts the enemy, which is quite interesting. Having that said, though, we are taking a lot of like large hits, and they have a lot of thorns. I should have maybe taken the Draconic Orb. Yeah, there it is, Sun Shield. Items gain 10, and then, yeah, you get 4 damage done. So maybe, just maybe, we can do something with that. That would be really, really cool. Or hot, I suppose, would be a better way of putting it these days. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? We're going to keep it. Yeah, I need gloves. That's really what I'm looking for. I'm just going to roll down for gloves. Searching for gloves. No gloves. I want more gloves, because that's going to double. Are we still going to get 2, or does it round up? No, it's still 2. It's still 2. Okay, yeah. I should have checked it with the other shield. This shield does not improve that. But as you can see, we do have a lot of torch action. Unfortunately, it's not enough. The poison is still ruining us. It's okay, though. It's just going to be exciting as we build up the drama. That's all that it is. It's just, you know, building tension. I'm very tense right now. I'm way too tense right now. All right. Now, we don't really have a lot of healing. Maybe I should have gone with, like, a healing gem or something. I would love to get a random Tim, you know, get me bought out with a Tim. That would be very good. Where is Tim? This would also be very good for sustain and such. So I think I'm going to take it. Let's see how we can tech this in. Is there a clean way to do this? Kind of, but not really. That's clean enough, I suppose. Alright, let's go next. The sun armor is going to give us a means of like healing while we buffer our health. And hopefully we're going to be able to continue to generate enough everything. We did lose some value on the chili water. I should have switched these around. I didn't. And I'm paying a very painful price for that right now. Yeah, it's almost close enough to start doing something, right? Like, it's almost there. It's almost good enough. We just need to, like, let's get another one of these. Sure, why not? What I really need, though, is a glove. Where are my gloves? I have a singular dream, and that includes a glove. Where is it? All I need in this world is a pair of gloves, guys. Come on. That's a lot of animals. We do have a lot of starting armor, but as you can see, it is melting very quickly. They're building up the thorns. Luckily enough, we are removing it and hasting ourselves. So they're just empowering us, making us faster and faster and faster. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Good. We actually made it to survival. Can I get a pair of gloves? That's all I want in this world. Just a the most humblest of gloves. That's all I want. Just a humble pair of gloves. What does a man have to do in this day and age to get a humble pair of gloves, huh? Tell me. Tell me, what is it that I need? What do I need to get gloves in this world? We do have another Wolpentinger just to get some additional buffs going. I do like these guys, especially with so much haste generation that we have. That is some big dragons. Now, we are trying to cleanse some of the poison, but it's not going to be enough against the poison that they are generating right now. So hopefully we can just kill them before they kill us. And it looks like we might be onto something. Alright, perfect. We survived. Great. That's wonderful. Can I get some gloves? That's all I want in this world, game. Just a nice pair of gloves. That's all I want. Please, game. Let's actually put some burning coal there. I don't think the game likes me very much. In fact, I would argue that the game hates me. I'm gonna have to reroll more expensively now, because I'm still looking... Found them. Okay, there we go. Move this around. You go in here. And I guess I'll put the water over there to buff the... Yeah, to buff you. Perfect. Alright. We now have a second pair of gloves coming in. This is it. The power glove is hopefully going to do great things for us. Please tell us it will do great things for us. Come on, we have a little bit of buffering happening. We need more healing. How am I going to tech in more healing? A second armor? Mayhaps. Yep, there's the reincarnation. There's the invulnerability. That is painful. Maybe I should start investing in some iframes. But we do have the gloves of power ×2 right now. I could go for the holy armor. I think I'm going to sell this. I think I have to. I didn't want to. But I just need more of everything. So let's actually add you there. Put the fire around. Put a fire there. We'll buy this. So we can put another fire up there. Which I think is more than okay. Let's do another roll just in case we get something fancy. This will do, I think, right? Yeah, let's get some fire there. Sure. Alright, so we have a little bit more healing. And a little bit more poison cleanse. So hopefully this will facilitate some good starting points. Let's see, we have a lot of armor right now. And of course, we are slowly generating more and more armor as a result. The shield is also poking at them, doing more and more damage. The faster, the faster the torch becomes. So despite the fact that they are a berserker, we're pretty healthy. We're pretty fast. We actually made it. That is skin of our teeth. Yeah, look at that. Like, the damage is pretty good. Yeah, the gloves of power are onto something. The gloves of power are kind of good. 20% slower attack speed is not that big a deal. Because look at that. We're still at like 0.54 seconds. 2 fanny packs, which of course makes it faster anyway. So the debuff is already immediately taken care of. And then, yeah, you either can do another weapon on the side and then maybe put a shield at the bottom. That could also be really good. And maybe a shield on the top. But then you would have to figure out a way to generate enough stamina to support not one but 2 fast-hitting weapons. Which would be very, very difficult to do. Because the stamina scales out of control once you get... Well, then again, they are slowed down, so you have some space. And then a Wolpentinger certainly will help too. Yeah, maybe it's just 2 torches into a glove of power. I'm going to mess around with that. Yeah, gloves of power, guys. Don't sleep on them. I was. And that was a mistake. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. And I will catch you guys next time. I'm out.